The Nintendo Switch is considered by some to be the best console for gaming out there. It has many amazing exclusive games, such as Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Super Mario Odyssey. These games are great for gaming on your own and can only be found on Switch. Rocket League, however, is not one of those games. If you take a look at the leaderboards of Rocket League, not a single player in the top 100 is a Nintendo Switch player. In fact, there are less than 20 players who have ever made it to Grand Champ at any point on Switch. Today, we get to meet one of these esteemed people, someone who's climbed their way to the top against all odds on one of the hardest platforms for this already difficult game. Meet Swift. Swift is the 10th best Switch player in the world, and today, he's going to face the Rocket League gauntlet I've set up for him. This gauntlet will consist of 3 parts. Part 1 is a 1v1 against me. I am a platinum in 1v1. I'm also not in the top 10 players of my platform, or even the top 100 or 1000. This isn't exactly a difficult challenge. I'll be asking Swift some questions about playing at a high level on Switch, and in turn, he's going to dismantle me in a 1v1. The second level of the gauntlet is much more difficult. Swift will have to 1v2 2 platinum players, and I will be commentating over it. If you don't know, I help cast over the You're Throwing Weekly tournaments, and I'm absolutely willing to do so more often in the future if you guys would watch that style of content. The third and final level is possibly the most difficult of all. Swift will have to play on my team as we attempt to win a 2v2 tournament. Will he be up to the challenge? Let's find out just how good a top 10 Switch player really is. Alright, we're here with game number 1 of this gauntlet, the 1v1. It's probably going to be the easiest thing for you, but let's introduce you. So how long have you been playing Rocket League for?
I've been playing since... Well, I first got the game in, mid-2018, but I actually really hated it when I first started. I got recommended it by a streamer I liked, who played a different game that I really enjoyed. And he recommended Rocket League, and I was like, oh yeah, that game looks cool. So, may as well try it out. But when I first tried it, I hated it. But then I got recommended a bunch of Rocket League videos, and they all seemed really cool. So I came back of it in January 2019, and that's when I consider myself for the first time actually starting to play.
Yeah, I know what you mean with that. I ended up playing it personally the first time a long time ago, but I didn't really start actually grinding it and trying for a year or two after that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're just gonna style on me. You don't even need to try hard. Oh no, the fake. Oh, that was dirty.
Yeah. Fakes
my
is something
goodness.
I really enjoy doing.
Yeah, that was I was just flailing around.
Flicks is
So
one of
if
my greater attributes, I guess. So when I people know that, so when I get the chance to fake, go for it.
Yeah, it makes sense. You boomed a flick off the crossbar earlier. So if you've been playing for years as well, do you know how many hours you have, or how much time you've put into the game as well?
A lot of time, but actually most of it's pretty much just in training mode. I have over 1,800 hours, 1,835 it says.
Yeah, that's insane. Especially for playing this on Switch, which is a lot of people, when they think of Switch players, they think of silver players who are just playing Rocket League super casually, but I know that you play in the indie gaming league as well, and you're very competitive with that. So it's, oh my goodness, I'm not very competitive.
Oh my god, that's a yikes. Yeah,
So yeah,
pretty rusty recently I've been playing, but you know.
playing good enough to be able to easily beat me without trying, so. So you've even though you play on Switch, you can pull off some pretty advanced mechanics though as well, right?
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you can like do in Rocket League, even though you're on like Switch?
Well, like I said, one of my best things
Oh my
in
goodness.
this game is my flicks. So like my ground control is really good. I can dribble for a long time. I can score pretty freestyle-esque flicks, like musty, breezy, which I barely hit, but still can hit it. My air control is really good as well. Ceiling shots, air dribbles are second nature to me, but like ceiling shot, musty flicks, or air dribble double touches, which I score relatively consistently. I'm pretty good, you know?
Yeah, that's insane.
No
I
flex
just
or
realized
anything,
that's
but
like that opportunity that I just got was like the first time that I've had to shoot all game, and it resulted in a goal on me. Doomsy dish though. I went for it. Oh no, not an air dribble. Oh, that was close. You actually had that on target, I just realized. That was
barely.
really hard to see on my screen, but...
It's a tough angle.
Oh!
Yikes.
I didn't choke the open net, let's go! This might be one of the greatest accomplishments of my Rocket League career, scoring a goal against the 10th best Switch player in the world.
I mean, I'm not as good as people like Scorpia, who was the first GC on Switch, or Faroki, who was the first to hit GC on Switch. Like, I'm nowhere near as good as those guys, but I still consider myself pretty good for playing on Switch.
Yeah, I mean... I feel like I said a few times this video, I don't even feel like you're trying that hard on me, and I'm still getting thrashed, even though I've been playing like only once for the last month. So...
Yeah, that's just what happens when you play people lower or higher ranked than you, right?
I mean, fair enough. Oh my goodness.
Scuffed, kinda.
Yeah, I feel like I
gotta
should have
wait a little.
saved that.
Going
That's
for a tornado
close.
flick here. You bumped me, I got no power.
Still ended up in my net though. So are there any like big disadvantages about playing on Switch?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's the obvious ones, like low FPS and stuff. Bad quality, you know. But there's also like the things that people don't really think about, which is like same as Xbox and PS4, but no training packs from like workshop maps and stuff, obviously. But
Yeah, that is true actually.
When you play on Switch for as long as I do, like you don't really notice the little things like that.
Yeah, I know that you're planning on switching to PC at some point in the near future. It's going to be
Hopefully
scary to have to go against you as well with good FPS and frames after playing so well with this for so long. Did I get you? No, that's close.
Flick it to start there.
Oh my goodness.
I had no boost there.
Yeah, I just completely whiffed. That is why I'm not a GC.
Can I get the 10-1?
No, I can't let this happen.
I can.
Okay, never
There
mind.
we go. That's what you love to see.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I did not see this day coming. Getting easily beaten 10-1 by a Switch player. It's like really impressive. Well, I think you've definitely shown us what you could do with this first challenge in the gauntlet, but I think this next one is going to be definitely a bit more difficult, because you're going to have to go up against not one low diamond platinum player like me, but you're actually going to have to 2v1 against 2 plats. So I guess
That's gonna be fun.
we'll skip forward to that, so I'll see you guys there. Alright, so we are here with the 1v2. So this is going to be done a little bit differently than what I've usually done on this channel, because I'm going to be trying to do some casting, so I would basically announce this game. And I'll do more things like this in the future if you guys would want to see them, because I'm totally happy to do it and it gives me practice. But in the meantime, I will just be casting this game. So we have False God taking the ball into the middle of the field, looking to maybe try to dribble Swift, but it's not going to be an easy task. Swift takes the ball. This is a 1v2 with 2 platinum, so we might see some strategy coming out, like a bump or a demo play, which might actually be the only way that they're able to end up beating him. But he is going to get that. Swift is going on the offensive pretty early in this game, and nobody is going to end up getting a goal in the first like 45 seconds of this game. As Swift hits it to his back corner, might have backfired, but Pizza Sucks isn't quite able to get the win there. As we see, sorry about that thing in the top right, that is the tournament that you guys are going to see next. The registration opens in just under 15 minutes, as Swift gets that initial save, but he doesn't have any boost, and Pizza Socks is going to end up taking that 1-goal lead for the 2 platinum players. He ends up getting that initial save, but he just doesn't have enough to recover in time and get that second save off. So I would say that in this game, there isn't really any favorite. I'm excited to see what Swift is able to do, but going up against 2 platinum players is going to be very, very difficult. As Pizza Sucks goes in for the shot, Swift gets the save. He might be able to grab this boost, and he is actually able to get it, but he does leave his goal open for a minute. He's going to just hit this ball. He's going to play it slow, maybe like a dribble. It goes for the air dribble, maybe the air dribble bump, and nobody's there in net to defend it, and that's tied up at 1-1 with the goal coming out from Swift here. Pizza Socks thought about going up for it and just realized he had no chance there with the amount of skill that Swift is able to produce on those air dribbles. He had the bump covered even if Pizza Socks went for the kickoff. As we see an actual fake kickoff coming out here from Swift, which is something that it's an interesting strategy in a 2v1, because he knows that if he loses that kickoff, or even if he wins it towards the other player, it's almost certainly going to be a goal. As he hits this to the far side, and he's definitely playing very defensively, looking like he's going to try to capitalize on these counterattacks in this game. Swift with a dribble goes for a flick, and there we go. It's 2-1 for Swift with a shot into the top right corner. Pizza Socks was shadowing that, and then by the time that he decided to challenge, it was too late, and nobody was there to get that save. With just over 3 minutes left in this game, Swift is taking the pole spot to win this game. He's taking the prime position, and that's a huge kickoff win. He actually decides to not fake it, and it works out in his favor, but he's going to have to go back for boost this time. As Pizza Socks is taking the ball at the field, Swift with a nice fake challenge, but he does end up getting bumped a little bit there. Misses the save, and that's an open net for the one False God to put in. Whew, and the quick chat coming out there from Swift as he ends up missing that save, maybe under the pressure of this 2v1. But all tied up with just over half the game left. And there's another fake kickoff coming out from Swift. So he does have boost and possession, which is exactly what he needs. But there's an early challenge coming out from the one False God, and actually opens up the space for him. Pizza Socks playing the ball chasing approach, and I'm actually surprised that we haven't seen any demo plays coming out from these two. It may not be the most honorable way to win if you could use that term in Rocket League, but there's another goal for False God. And 3-2 actually. They don't even need these bump plays, as they end up getting this third goal and take the lead in this game. Now we go on to the 6th kickoff of the game. Swift is actually going to end up going for this one. And I think I've realized that he's going for the fake kickoffs on ones that he's farther away from the ball than the other player, so he knows that he can't possibly get a good 50. Goes for the Cuxer pinch actually, but doesn't get any power on it. Does succeed in getting the 50-50 though. And this is definitely looking like a pretty difficult challenge if you're in Swift's position right here. He needs to maybe get off more shots on target, because he's able to beat these platinum players every time. Almost a save coming out there from the from the Platinum player right there. Pizza Socks almost getting the save, but not quite, as Swift ends up getting another shot on target and another goal for him. If we take a look at the scoreboard, he's only had 3 shots all game, but he's gotten a save, or he's gotten a goal rather, on every single one of them. So I think if he's going to want to assure success in this game, he's going to need to definitely start putting more shots on target, or just shots in general. But there's a good save from Pizza Socks coming out there. Maybe a little bit of confusion here, is not the greatest communication. These two Platinum players haven't played together before one game of warm-up right before this matchup. So there might be a little bit of miscommunication coming in there, as the one false god takes us down the field. That's a good early challenge from Swift. They actually go for the bump, but it's not enough. Swift shot on target, almost a goal. There's a good save coming out from the two Platinum players. On target from Swift, not able to get the save, and Swift takes the lead again. This game is just back and forth. You see him hitting it high up the wall there, so the Platinum players just can't quite get that read. That's actually a very smart play from Swift, hitting those balls as high as he can up on the backboard, where he knows with his experience, and as we just learned with his 1,800 hours of playing Rocket League, he's able to get those reads. But these Platinum players, although they're not bad, they're not completely new to the game, just aren't quite able to get those reads. There's a shot, and that's a banger of a shot. Bar down, and with just under a minute left, we're tie game again. Just the relentless pressure gets a bump on Swift, and there's a perfect place shot from the one false god to take this game back to being all level. Swift is going to hit this ball to the right on kickoff. He does end up getting demoed, but that actually gives him some time, as we see the one false god passing that infield. That was actually a great pass, but Pizza Socks wasn't quite there, and Swift was actually the recipient, and there's a open net and a goal coming out from Swift. The top 10 Switch GC takes the lead in this 1v2 series again. Just a little bit of miscommunication there coming out from the two Platinum players, and just like that, Swift is up ahead in this game again. One false god recognizes the fake kickoff this time and goes for the challenge. That's just bouncing in front of Swift's net. Will he be able to get back to this? He will, because there's a miss coming out from the Platinum player, and now he has boost and he's able to take this down the field. There's a first whiff from the initial first challenge coming out there. Swift has time to set up this bounce shot, and it's going to be good. One false god just not quite able to get there, and Pizza Socks was beaten by this initial touch. And just like that, there's a 2-goal lead, and with 24 seconds left, it's looking like Swift has actually met every expectation set for him, and he's going to be ending up taking this series unless the two Platinums can get a goal right off of kickoff here. This ball bounces out, the one false god goes for the aerial, he misses. Swift has another free shot. What a save coming out from Pizza Socks, as he gets to take this down the field. Goes for the flick, but Swift has played that patient, and that's a great save coming out from him. Time is ticking down. The two Platinums need to get a goal as soon as they possibly can to have a chance here, but off the post and not quite in, and that's going to be game. Very, very well played from Swift, as he ends up taking this series, or rather just this game, 6-4, and just showing how good he is, even though he's on that switch. So that's going to be it for the casting, kind of switching out of my casting voice right here. Unfortunately, it's not going to be 2 out of 3 because we don't have enough time. The tournament starts soon. But that was very, very well played from Swift. Good effort from the Platinums, but not enough time in this game, and we are going to be moving on to the tournament. So I will see you guys there. Alright, we are here with game number 1 as we get this kicked off. I'm a little bit nervous because I actually know who the Ignite here is. He's a staff member on my Discord, and he's a coach at Your Throwing, so he's definitely good. And me and Swift have not actually played that much with each other. Okay, that's a whiff.
Yeah.
Left if you want.
Oh, I should have.
Nice.
Kind of bumping them, so can take their boost.
I'll just play safe. Nice beat. Nice.
Nice shot.
Let's go. Alright, there we go. Got the lead. And alright, I'll go for this kickoff. This kickoff is definitely my weakest one. but I think it.
You gotta flip on those, dude.
I know. Whenever I flip, I just miss though.
I'm just gonna follow this.
Okay, nice. I am right again if you need. Nice, I'll try to turn and shoot this. That's not a shot at all, that was a pass. I save. Okay.
Oof, that's my bad.
Oh.
I was in that situation.
It's all good, dude. Alright, 1-1. But yeah, as I was saying at the beginning of this game, I believe that Maxi is either a diamond or a low champ player, and I know that Ignite is at least a mid to high champ player because you have to be that in order to be a coach at your throwing. So it's definitely going to be a tough match.
You got?
Yeah, I'm lagging.
Ooh.
I should have scored that. I mean, I should have saved that for sure.
Back. Nah, you good. You're good.
All right.
I'll cheat up. Bumped him. Should be good for you.
Nice. I just
I'm
put
no
it high.
boost here. You're alone.
There we go.
Oh, you're nuts, dude.
All right, 2-2. Let's go. Good bump.
The Savorian 1v2. Classic. Oh, I was not ready.
What a save.
What a save.
All right, let's go.
My defense is on point.
Gotta wait for
Oof.
that. Oh no, this is awkward.
What a save, though.
All right, nice hit. I'm going to be left if you have that ball. Oh, nice
Wait,
shot.
I
Yeah,
didn't mean
never
to
mind.
shoot that. I meant to pass it, but I just had no boost.
All good. I have no, I guess, concept of what directions are. Yeah, I didn't mean it right there. There we go. Got the dunk.
Bump me. Fake me out.
Yep, I'll just rush.
Okay, just gonna charge quick. He passed.
Uh-oh.
He missed.
Yep. Oh no, I got
Ooh,
bumped.
What the? Kind of scuffed, but
Yeah, that was unlucky that he bumped me there. I was in great position, but still.
cheat up.
Alright, I believe.
We still got this. I'm staying back post.
Oh no.
I'm backboard. Nice 50.
Okay, I went for the dunk. Might not have been a good idea.
I'm so low here. I got it.
Come on.
Oh, it's so
Uh-oh.
unfortunate.
Well, that's the tournament. That
That's a
did not
shame.
really go as well as I was hoping it would. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's a shame. Swift
Well-
Orion, I noticed the team there.
Yep. Alright, well, I guess we'll just cut to the outro then. That's kind of awkward. Despite being knocked out by the eventual tournament winners, who I might add were a Champ 3 and a GC, we definitely put up a good fight. I think that beyond all doubt, Swift has proven himself to be a formidable player and opponent despite the difficulties that come with playing on Switch. If you made it to the end of the video, I would strongly encourage you to join my Discord server. I may start streaming some other games and uploading highlights, so if you want to have a say in that, you know the place. The link will be in the description along with a link to Swift's Twitter. Overall, this was a very fun video to make, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Peace.